Hello and welcome to the Dallas Aftershow. I'm James R. Jr., your host. I want to thank everyone who is watching and listening to this. It's getting some numbers. Thank you so much. Thank you to the other countries that it's charting on. Thank you to the Dallas groups that let me post this. I really appreciate it. I love talking about Dallas. I love hearing what you have to say. Please keep the engagement going. I'm learning some stuff from people from around the world because I only know Dallas from California and from America. But I'm learning about things from this. And also I do the Falcon Crest after show. The same thing. I'm learning all kinds of new things that what happened around the world. So as you can tell from this, um, you know, I was thinking, you can tell from the title of this, I was looking at Mandy Winger. I was looking at that character and looking at um, her viability. On a previous episode, we talked about Sue Ellen's other men. But I wanted to focus on one of JR's other women. She started out as a mistress, of course, and everything. But she stood out from the others. And Callie was a wife, so something different later down the line, something totally different. James's mother, well, that's a whole other story too. And a few others that he messed with. But Mandy Winger, I always ask the question, I'm asking this to you out there too. Was she a viable person for JR's affections other than Sue Ellen? Was she someone who could have been a wife, who could have been had a bigger role in his life? It's funny when the dream season happened. What we know was dream season. When they came back from the finale for the next season, and he had been in bed with her because that's how it's right before it started. I was like, yeah, that's right. They were together. But I just wonder, in your opinion, did JR just treat her like another mistress? Or was there something there that could have developed if they had written it that way? And I feel like, in my opinion, you want to know my opinion, of course, that's why I'm here. I feel like the Mandy Winger character could have been written much bigger and broader. I felt like she was a viable option other than Sue Ellen. See, this may be unpopular opinion. This may be very unpopular. I'm going to say it, maybe very unpopular. But I always felt that JR and Sue Ellen naturally progressed away from each other. I kind of liked that part of the series and also the new series, that they would always love each other at some point. They were always bound together through John Ross and through their experience. And I kind of like the fact that they were not really together anymore. They're very toxic for each other. I always felt like it was always good to acknowledge their bigness. That Sue Ellen and JR were big. She was Miss Texas. He saw her. They got married. They fought hard. They loved hard. I thought that was something some of us can relate to in our early relationships. But I always felt they should have moved on. I've already talked about her and Gary on an episode here. But I just felt like they should move on. And so same with JR. I always felt Mandy Winger could have been the next wife. And she could have been somebody who maybe turned into something bigger than she was. And when she came back for the funeral, they acknowledged that she was somebody important in his life because they had her and Callie with Sue Ellen talking. And I like that. I'm glad in the new series they acknowledged her and brought her back. It's like, thank you. One of the few things they did right in that series. But as I say, that whole episode was good. But I just felt like I feel and still feel like when I was looking at some of these episodes, she was a viable option other than Sue Ellen. I think so. And could have been something. I mean, it's JR, had his carnal pleasures and did what he had to do. But she was somebody he was with for a while. He didn't just use her and throw her away right away or like that. So anyways, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I decided to come on here and pose that question to you out there at home. And if you agree, let me know. If you don't agree, let me know also why too. I do want to hear from you what you think about that. The Dallas After Show is on all streaming platforms. We're on YouTube, JLJ Media. Again, thanks to everybody. And more episodes are coming soon. Talk to you later.